Hey guys, welcome to my explosive grenades update build 3 thing video. It's been a few days and I've been trying to work on getting a good siege crossbow, just playing the game, you know. I'm almost level 92 now. I've killed Zesht 1, Olroth 1, King of the Mist guy 1, and I've done 6 out of the 10 map boss points. But yeah, I'll quickly do a map just while I'm yapping away. Just, do I have like a good example map? Yeah, we'll do this, I guess. This has got haste. Monsters are elusive, chance to bleed, less recovery, and it's on Fortress, which is Balbala. She's already quite evasive. So this is going to be a good showcase of how much this build has grown since 0.2, because Balbala was really annoying for this build previously, because just how evasive she is. She's always flying all over the screen, moving out of your nades. Yeah, as you can see, there's a bunch of ice crystals, just all these shattering. Monsters are just shattering. It's really good to play these gloves, especially if your gear isn't that good yet. It's pretty comfy. You will need some sunglasses if you do play this build. If you haven't actually tried this build yet or seen much about it, I know some people are also playing this build who are like making vids. It's something. It's something that you can't really describe until you've played it yourself. I think it's something where you just watch. You know, you're mesmerized by the fireworks. It's a lot of fun, and you know, even with kind of shit gear, you can still get pretty far. So I'm really happy with the result, honestly. And when you actually invest into this build, it will do crazy things. So yeah, the playstyle is kind of just keeping up your totems, keeping up your mortars, keep them with you. Right click for explosive shot to blow up their nades. Anything remotely tanky, you actually send out your own explosive grenades. But in this map so far, I haven't had to do that. I'm just placing totem, run around, look for loot, put totem down, right click, run around. I haven't been sprinting, so I kind of just look, you know, look at my second monitor if I'm streaming, something like that. Oh, I don't have my plasma blast loaded. Let me just load this real quick. Oh, 93 shock. Make sure that I try and stun him. He's gone invis. He's like left somewhere. I'm deaf. Where's he gone? Listen for the Atul. And then you just do the same thing. Put your mortars down, send out your actual explosive nades, and then right click. So I'll just quickly prove that this is on +3. I should actually unspec this and just take this instead for showcases. So it's kind of my bad that it's not a +4 boss. My crossbow, I finally hit something usable. I basically was just reforging, because what I do is I just pick up every siege crossbow, chuck them in a recombinator tab, and then I go siege, and then I just, you know, see if they're craftable or if they're white or blue, craft them, and then if they're not usable, I chuck them in the reforge bench, and then I actually hit something which gave me this, or these 3 prefixes, I guess. I hit double T3 fizz, so increased and hybrid, and then I just hit like a random fire damage roll. From there you can use perfect essence of battle. Let me just find it. Battle. This one. And this removes a modifier and adds +6 attack skills, which is insane. What you want to do when you craft this is make sure that the item already has 6 mods, because the plus to level of attack skills is a suffix. It has to remove a mod, but it needs space to add the mod. So because our prefix is already full and the item is full, it will remove a suffix to make space for the essence mod. You might already know this by now, but I'm sure someone out there playing the game or just wanting to play this build maybe didn't know that. But yeah, from there you can desecrate a suffix, and I hit just this random increased cost efficiency of attacks mod, which is, it's okay. But what you really want to hit is you want to use this Omen of the Liege omen, so that when you desecrate, you'll get a Amanamu modifier. And this will make it so that you can unveil increased grenade damage, and it goes up to like 120% or something like that, which is just crazy. It's like an extra 15%, give or take, more damage. I know that some people are also using onslaught on kill, like chance to gain onslaught on kill on the suffixes. That's probably what I'll try to hit next, and then I'll try to hit the Amanamu mod with Omen of the Liege too. However, I will still be pushing for an even higher crossbow, because I just want to hit something like some of the crossbows that other people are showing me that they're crafting. I'll show a few of them up on the screen right now. They're pretty insane. So I've been doing the fire to cold gloves for my build just because it makes mapping so chill. Literally, you just chill everything, you freeze everything, res just get frozen in place. So we have this node here, Maiming Strike, which it has a chance to maim, and that has minus 30% movement speed penalty to anything that's maimed. Plus the chill, it means that nothing really gets close to us. Obviously, it's also chilled and frozen, so we don't really take too much damage. My other gear pieces, I'm trying to upgrade them. Like, I really want to hit like a 2k evasion chest, maybe hit the deflection raiding suffix, and then like some big life as well. So this needs to be upgraded. I've been trying to chance orb the surrounded helmet, constricting command it's called. And I'm actually going to show you just a quick clip I had because I didn't really record much of it. But I basically farmed 30 chance orbs and 30 viper caps to, you know, to chance orb the item. I found that the best place to do this was in the black chambers, and I tried a bunch of places throughout Act 3. The reason for this is black chambers has a ton of white chests, and the cadavers and the ones that come up out of the ground cadavers, all of those can drop white items, and to, you know, to chance orb something, it needs to be normal rarity. So I changed up my loot filter a little bit. I put gold circlets and viper caps on my chance orb filter thing on filter blade. I'll also link my filter, by the way, in case you're interested in that. And I've been passing these spare gold circlets to other people in the private league because maybe they want to chance orb the Atziri helmet because they're playing like Edie Contagion, stuff like that. Grabbed a couple of these emerald rings for Death Rush, you know, heavy belts for like Headhunter stuff. Yeah, I've really been trying to hit this surrounded helm because it's insane. Like, I think everyone knows this by now. Once you divine the surrounded helm to 5, you count as always being surrounded, and it just gives you a ton of damage, and I really want to swap to that version. So maybe I'll just hold off making another update video until I actually have that item, and, you know, maybe I go Hoa gloves, maybe I just go like big damage gloves. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, all of my items are still the same as from my last video. I unveiled T8 life on this ring. I've been trying. I honestly have. Like, this could be +3 projectiles with literally anything useful. I need to get 35 movement speed boots eventually. Still rocking the stone charm for stun, freeze charm, and then shock charm. Shock charm is important, by the way. A few people have asked me, oh, I'm using plasma blast on bosses and I'm shocking myself. I said in the last videos, you need a grounding charm. Very important if you're going to plasma blast stuff, because 90% shocking yourself is a very easy way to die. So my tray is still pretty much the same. As you can see, you know, 4th ascendancy, it's a given that we have Wind Ward. You could take cooled shots and do Voltaic Mark. Personally, just don't think you need the clear. I think we already have really insane gear, so I'd rather just have Wind Ward. Someone in the private league got the Rakiadas skill gem, so now I'll be swapping to a Rakiadas setup. So let's just take this out a second so that I'm not cheating for the map showcase. So I've been using cold pen support on the fire to cold gloves. I've been using Primal Sundering for 12 cold pen, and then an extra 15 from Forces of Nature. It basically just makes it so that bosses that have 50 to 75 cold res, and, you know, maybe you run monsters have elemental resistances mods on the map, just makes it much smoother. Makes it feel like they don't have much resistance at all, which is nice. The tree hasn't really changed. I'm taking these 2 points here for this grenade wheel to get the 15 CDR. This node, like, I don't know who made utility ordnance. A mod that says 80% reduced damage is not healthy for the game. Please remove a digit or something. Like, nobody is taking this ever. It's useless. My jewels are life on kill. They definitely are overdue to be upgraded, so probably have to do a little bit more Sanctum. I have this Heart of the Well. I got one that has cost efficiency and skill effect duration. The skill effect duration affects your mortar cannon, which is quite nice. Increased mana cost efficiency is actually quite nice. Most of us are going to be running around with +6 projectile skills crossbows. Mana costs, apparently they got reduced, but honestly, they didn't. Especially when you're not using the surrounded helm. Mana costs are kind of rough, dude. Like, I'm running efficiency 2 on a bunch of my skills now. Efficiency 2, efficiency 2, efficiency 2. It just costs a lot of mana, and, you know, you got to drink mana flask too, but I have 850 mana on my build. I was looking at some unique jewels to go in this slot here. I think that you actually want to hit against the darkness, the Sanctum jewel here, for the, like, gain as extra. If you can get 2 notables in radius have gain damage as extra sources, it's insane in this slot. And then, you know, you can take like a bunch of the surround stuff here. You hit so many notables, it's crazy. So I actually like this present wheel gives you a ton of attack damage whilst you're not on the surrounded setup. It ends up being 67% attack damage whilst you have an ally in your presence. And you're pretty much always having a totem in your presence. That's the whole point of this build. So this is 67% increased attack damage, and you can see 64k is my tooltip. I generally try to get at least 3% more damage per point, so this is like really, really good. Nothing else has really changed on the tree. We're just trying to make sure that we're using all 24 of our weapon set points. Once you get the surrounded helm, you definitely change your pathing. You just respec from this intelligence node that I have. You unspec all of this in mercenary side, and you come down here, fix the pathing, and then you can take all the surrounded stuff. There's so much of it, it's crazy. But yeah, you'll see that in the other pob that I'll link you guys. Anyway, that's how this build is going for me so far in the Rise of the Noselings Private League. I'll leave my current character updated pob in the description. Next up, I'll either post like a really end game setup that I managed to grind out myself, or I will end up changing characters because I've got a few other builds planned, including something for Witch Hunter, including something for Blood Mage, including something for Ritualist. I've got a secret build tab right here, secret build with this little item here. Yeah, I'm interested to make this soon. If you got any questions, then check out the Twitch stream. I'll see you in the next update video. Thanks for watching.